Smackdown was a really good show tonight. So to get one member, you get one membership, you'll get one, and this is below on my screen below. So looking news, you get one sticker and one schedule, and you get the two or three experiences. You get one you want to subscribe to, in two separate ways. So let's go to SmackDown Live goes. So after Cody Rhodes it was open to 2025. I will say after a video recap after what happened from last week. After between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens said American Nightmare, I think he came out to open the show. I think he has revealed he is not clear to wrestle yet and bring his back and his apology he received from KO. I think it was a bit surprising it wasn't Kevin Owens who came out to compliment him, it was Drew McIntyre. I think, however, he did not attack Cody Rhodes. He gave him a hug that seemed to catch the champion off guard. So I guess that the sky is blue and told Cody Rhodes I think he needed a friend, but Cody Rhodes didn't seem to care about Kevin Owens was ended up attacking Cody Rhodes from behind. I think and they brought out after security guard came out just to separate them. I think until the security guard brought them up. I would say has already assessment goes just was distant, but nothing we haven't seen before. I think Cody Rhodes talked for a while his feud was addressed to Kevin Owens. It wasn't to a few sides. It was a business has no know of Cody Rhodes. I think it's good at I was attending a assessment like this, but he didn't have a lot to do here because any good match is still a month away, or they could do was fill some time until Royal Rumble will be starting around the corner starting next month on February the 4th. So after that, Drew McIntyre got a nice pop. You could tell that the crowd was a big surprise to see him. Andrew Owen with a talking assessment is fine, but if it's like this one took up twice as much time as it needed. So I'm gonna why when Drew McIntyre to talk to Cody Rhodes and why he's getting hugged on him as a friend. Okay, that was strange. Okay, so next match they have Achai goes 1-on-1 against Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm your friends of Independence at Pro Wrestling Noah a couple of days ago. Andrew Shinsuke Nakamura was back in a WWE ring to take on Andrade in a non-title match. Andrew was a big surprise. It wasn't nobody these two put on a great show. Andrew Andrade and Shinsuke Nakamura now eats all will and have been able to give us a great performance every time. Andrew they have closed the path for a couple of years. Andrade looked more focused than he has in quote some time, but Andrew Shinsuke Nakamura is into SITH era on defeating him when he is wanting to save his chest. So is supposed to be his silence, and he did a great job making it look that way. After hitting his head on the ring post, Andrade fell to Sasuke Nakamura and King Sasa to give the Serbian a win, but his celebration was cut short by every night pulling to tag him. So after every night came out, and I wanted that he wasn't told backstage his interview in every night was his U.S. United States Championship from next week. And the winner of this match is Shinsuke Nakamura. After Shinsuke Nakamura, new theme is so simple and so after Amateurs is a great remix of his old song. Just like I say back in 2016, since like Shinsuke Nakamura debut, I think. So I watched that 2016 with an old song back in his debut, just like 2016. So I think it was a bit surprising to see a blue mat instead of another white mat. The pine logo was also missing. Okay, this is really odd. I just heard a sound when Andrade hit to the ring post was nuts. Andy Cody Dirty and Leonard Tasman got into the fight backstage after this match. So I saw Nick Aldis backstage. He told Cody Dirty, "You had to stay right here on backstage." And after Leonard Tasman took the ball out to backstage and tagged Cody Dirty. Okay, this is strange. So this was a good seismic. So next match they had missing goes 1-on-1 against Pablo Nevin. After according to the concept that U.S. title, Missing wanted a mental of re-elevation against Sasha Green, the best friend, has Pablo Nevin. After this match played out, has been missing this whole ability to keep the powerhouse on her toss. After while Pablo Nevin needs her size and strength to push her opponent around. After whenever she could. And Sasha Green was playing so little at the ringside as it watched Pablo Nevin and got impulsively upset. After when Mason began tweaking at her, and Mason was able to overcome and Pablo Nevin to get to the win in just about. Andrew Mason is one of the most WWE underrated performers, and it's been great to see her get more ring time than it was months. And the winner of this match is missing. Pablo Nevin has her own music, but came out to such a great music hit for some reason. So Sasha Green was dubbed out in Mexican permanent closing, which is always funny to see on an Canadian. I just did a back-to-back and carnival spot was fun. So next match they have DIY. We take on Marshall Machine Guns. After Paul Heyman came out to speak about Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa on Raw next week. After before he could leave, and Solo Sikoa came out. This was a bit surprising. His youngest to Paul Heyman holds up in father during his match with Roman Reigns to protect it. After the next match, we saw Tommaso Ciampa and Sonya Go on defeating the tag titles against Chris Sabin and Alex Sully. After who lost the titles to DIY a few weeks ago. After Chris Sabin and Ciampa had a nice exchange of constant takedowns to get the matches started. Anya once did it right to its role that they keep Chris Subin and started for the long time with quick tags and the double team moves. I knew Alex already got a hot tag and went right for his former pores. He almost had something that got a pin to along his way to Charles very nice neck breaker. I knew these are two teams who know that how to put on exciting matches. I knew so they had set a call singing, "This is awesome, this is awesome." I did without even breaking much of a sweep. Pretty Jody so it was distracted machine guns, so Jimmy White could wave the open hand. Andrew insert in Bento says around after the barricade and Pretty Jody around until the fight spread out and gets in the way because Andrew said referee to throw out in the match. So I just finished the protest in July and machine guns about setting up for all rematch isn't a universal. I knew but it's not having a clear winner is always going to be a little disappointing. In this match, it's no contest this match. So I just did a special video for Naomi that was put together where if some guy go looking around has whatever this was a apostle is that idiot was Herodias. Isaac Cody Graves had a real misstep and when he caught a slingshot the crossbody it's gonna dive. In the next match we have Naomi versus 90 Sacks and Timmy Strike versus 90 Sacks. After Bianca a complaint of Naomi just in the wait for her title match against 90 Sacks. Anya who had Candice LeRae by her side and Timmy Strike was nowhere to found out to be seen with normally made the fans be surprised of a Panther cast in. Either Naomi used her speed to take a throw past Sue. Anya Henson the match started, but she could only go for long before Nisa's power was too much for her. Anya said Sabian had Naomi running during down out in Anderson commenced to play. Anya believed wasn't with Roy in her eyes and has her tag partner had hope head smashed against the winning post. And this went from bringing pretty down the minute of the match to bring in front about that he had set the crowd and first Naomi and Nine Sides worked hard to make this a physical encounter that made either both them look like tough and the competitors. Anya Bolero and Candice LeRae got into the fight at the ringside. Anya Jack was broken up by 9 sacks, and this gave Naomi a moment to recover, but then, when I saw Terry strike Terry Music hit, and she went down, she was in the ring, wait second referee, but at the last second, she threw the referee down over to the barricade and then blasted Naomi with her briefcase, boom, like that. After with the briefcase ball and the referee was looking away. Okay? So Anya Nice has pinned Naomi to retain her title and then and Timmy Strong got into the ring to celebrate and hook the Sonic C attack, Matt Sachs, and Candice away. After before allowing Belair to hit Sachs with a KOD and miss Money Bank to get Belair out of the ring and also announced table and before Cody casting in. I can see hit hook trademark moonsault and pin Matt Sachs to become the new WWE Women's Champion. And the winner in this match is Tiffy Stratton. Anya Candice LeRae is one of those people who seems like this was a massive baby face, but WWE seems to like her more has a hair torn for some reason. Anya normally continues to have the most classic cook skill in the WWE. Anya normally something look good, but the Samoan drop she hit was the most important spot she hit. In next match, she has the new Bloodline versus Oxy Bloodline. After this week in the main event, Anya was a 6-man tag match. Anya with Sami Zayn in the Usos taking on Solo Sikoa in second fight 2. It says Anya and Tamatanga in all 6 minutes started. Bonnie has soon has a referee call versus the bell. Anya said referee says short was set back. Anya because there was nothing he could do to stop it, so the show went to the break. Anya with a new Bloodline being tossed out outside the ring. Anya once we returned from a break and all was restored by say also and telling Tiger score off as a legal man. Anya said the piece slowing way down once. Anya solo team had the open hand and this match was given a lot of time. Anya in while that would mostly be a good thing with a talent. Anya it compels and like this it sometimes felt has what if they were struggling to 4 times the number of commercial breaks bring hollow and then loosely costly then it helps with the piecing. The most of the action we saw was very exciting, but it wasn't really starting to drag on after a little while. The part of the problem might be that we have seen all of these men in a fight in punches. I just so many times at this point. I just saw the Sakura ended up getting the win for his team. I just with a small spike to say also this was fine for what it was, but having the women's title bout has in the main event. I knew what have been Bill and you to send the show. And the winner of this match is a new Bloodline. I just think it part 2 is locally the funniest man in WWE. I think his pre-match speech was hilarious. It was nobody intended it to be. I just the entrance was a commercial break. It took almost 10 minutes and then the next break. I just was only a couple of minutes little. Cody Graves made a good point about Solo Sikoa break more an active later man and then Roman is not expecting anyone to do his binding role. It's a final word. I just said the first Smackdown of the year was also the first 3-hour episode to air. I in whatever it is safe to say, WWE is not losing all that time as wasn't as it could. This episode only posted 5 minutes, 5 matches, and one of them for like after it lasted a lot longer than it needed to. I just looked at numbers of commercials in it and felt outside. I just want the plus side. I just most of what we saw tonight was so in-week work. I just enjoy and Sasuke Nakamura always work with together for the tag title spout. I just was fun and normally in 9 sacks for a great performance. I just however demonstrated finally casting in to the way the briefcase was the best moment of the night. I just had the car in Boston has seat turned on to 9 sacks in the shipping in window from title shot. This was every time it's here and it's not going anywhere. So what if WWE wants to have but Water Smackdown running around in 3 hours and then it's going to need to find more ways to fill that time. So this is what's really good show tonight on this Smackdown. This 3 hour shift for Smackdown. So this is what's really good assessment, I think. So what do you guys think about Smackdown tonight? So give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna take my notes here. So give me 1 second. So I think Cody Rhodes between the assessment between him and Nick Aldis. So after Cody Rhodes announced he's not cleared to compete on SmackDown, and on the split WWE champion Cody Rhodes to pony this update on WWE SmackDown, Kevin Owens posted attack on Cody Rhodes following their match at Saturday night in main event. After Cody Rhodes dropped Rhodes with a pilot double in his said segment was checking out on his wrestle. So after Cody Rhodes was then absent from the program until he returned on December 27th episode of SmackDown. After he signed Kevin Owens to face him, and Nick Aldis has confirmed that, and Rick wrestled in ladder match at Royal Rumble until next month. After Cody Rhodes and kicked off the Celebrated Sword episode of SmackDown, I would just highlight how it was an exciting time in WWE. He brought up SmackDown moving to 3 hours and Raw moving to on Netflix. And Cody Rhodes said that he could only be involved so much as he was geographically cleared to wrestle because of Kevin Owens. I knew before he could, it wasn't to Drew McIntyre to interrupt to Cody Rhodes. After Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes went back and forth as Drew McIntyre left Kevin Owens' attack, after Cody Rhodes from behind they didn't brawl until they would separate them. So this is what's really good of that. When after Kevin Owens came out to the ring, he attacked Cody Rhodes, beat him down under his punches. So this is what's crazy moment, I think, when into Cody Rhodes his long career. I think. So this is a really good show. So thank you for watching on this review tonight on Smackdown. So this is my live polls on my gaming poll on YouTube. So I got 100% largest show tonight. 2% is alright, and 2% didn't like it. So this is my X poll on my Twitter. So I got 7% liked it, 2% is alright, the 7% didn't like it. So have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week on Monday Night Raw. I will be back here next week on Monday Night Raw, and so much more. So have a great Friday, and we will keep guys update some more and this content at YouTube.com, basically on the globe with BCW. But this time, peace.